It might sound surprising, but Tesla's Optimus humanoid robot is currently shaping up to be the most compelling option on the market, and for good reason. There are at least 4 major factors that make it worth considering when pre-orders eventually open. Its practical functionality, competitive pricing, impressive return on investment, and the potential to generate substantial income, possibly tens of thousands of dollars a month from just one unit. If that sounds too good to be true, let's take a closer look and break it all down. This might just turn out to be one of the smartest tech investments you ever make. Welcome to the world of Tesla. And to start off, let's talk about what could be the most appealing aspect of Optimus: its price. Tesla is aiming to make Optimus accessible to a wide range of consumers. The company projects sales of between 2 and 3 million units by 2026. Elon Musk has confirmed that the initial rollout will be limited to around 10,000 units, with mass production scaling up the following year to meet increasing demand. When it comes to pricing, Musk has repeatedly mentioned a target price point of $20,000 or even less. During Tesla's AI Day in 2022, he stated that the robot would cost significantly less than a car. He recently reiterated on X, formerly Twitter, that the price would likely fall somewhere between $20,000 and $30,000. Given that Tesla has reportedly brought manufacturing costs down to around $10,000 per unit, this price range seems entirely feasible. To put things in perspective, alternatives like Boston Dynamics, Atlas, or Unitree's H1 cost well over $150,000, making Optimus a far more attainable option for individuals and businesses alike. But Optimus isn't just about affordability, it's also about flexibility. Unlike traditional industrial robots that are limited to factory settings, this one is designed to be a versatile assistant in everyday life. Musk has shared examples of how Optimus could be used for childcare, household chores, pet care, gardening, shopping, and even serving drinks. In demonstrations, it's already shown it can neatly fold a t-shirt in just 30 seconds. Imagine the convenience of having it organize your wardrobe while you unwind in front of the TV. On top of all that, Optimus could be a moneymaker. Think of how it could streamline operations in retail environments, folding and packaging clothes, managing deliveries, or automating repetitive tasks, cutting labor costs, and improving efficiency. In many cases, this could lead to the robot quickly paying for itself and eventually generating consistent profits for its owner. These are just a few of the reasons why Optimus is one of the most exciting tech products expected to launch in the coming years. Of course, deciding whether to invest in a Tesla bot involves many more considerations, and we'll dig into those in future updates. In the meantime, it's worth noting that the electric vehicle landscape is also going through rapid change, especially as new battery technologies become a key competitive battleground. Companies from both China and North America are pushing innovation harder than ever. Tesla, a longtime leader in the EV space, has yet to debut a completely new battery platform in recent years. The 4680 cell remains central to Tesla's strategy, though production hasn't yet reached the volume needed to support its full vehicle lineup. Right now, these batteries are mainly going into the Cybertruck, but if Tesla can scale production in the coming months, we could see the 4680s powering the Tesla Semi next, especially since that factory is preparing for full-scale production soon. The truth is, Tesla can't count on lithium-ion batteries forever. Although they've powered much of the electric vehicle revolution, lithium cells still haven't driven prices down enough to make EVs affordable for the masses. But what if there was a game-changing alternative, something 3 times cheaper, twice as fast to charge, and 100 times safer? That's exactly what sodium-ion battery technology is beginning to offer. If you've been tracking developments in the energy storage space, sodium-ion batteries might sound familiar. Still, many people don't fully grasp how transformative they could be. Yes, the obvious shift is swapping lithium for sodium, but the impact goes far beyond that. This next-generation battery tech could reshape the entire EV landscape. Sodium-ion batteries are made up of 3 main parts: the cathode, which stores sodium ions, the anode, typically made from hard carbon or metal oxides, and the electrolyte, a conductive liquid that allows sodium ions to travel back and forth between the anode and cathode during charging and discharging. While the chemistry behind sodium and lithium batteries shares some similarities, there are key differences in performance, such as lower energy density and slightly different charging characteristics. Still, much of the underlying infrastructure and materials used in sodium-ion batteries are based on proven lithium-ion technology, which means they're compatible with existing production methods, making adoption much easier for companies like Tesla. So why would Tesla be interested in exploring sodium-ion batteries? Not because it's turning its back on lithium. Those batteries are still top tier when it comes to performance. But lithium has its limitations, especially when it comes to cost and scalability. Sodium, on the other hand, is cheap and widely available. That matters now more than ever, with demand for lithium expected to surge over the next decade. Tesla has long been working on a more budget-friendly model, possibly named the Tesla Model Q, with a target price in the $30,000 range. Elon Musk originally floated a $25,000 price point, but real-world challenges have likely added at least $5,000 to that goal. A major factor behind this price shift? Battery costs. That's where sodium-ion tech could step in, helping Tesla slash expenses and finally deliver an EV priced within reach of millions more consumers. As sodium-ion technology matures, it could revolutionize battery production and put Tesla in a stronger competitive position moving forward. The potential cost per kilowatt-hour for sodium-ion cells could drop as low as $40, far lower than current lithium-ion options. One of Tesla's key battery partners, CATL, is already making waves in this area. They're currently producing sodium-ion batteries at around $77 per kilowatt-hour and actively working to push that cost even lower. With ongoing innovations, they aim to break the $40 barrier, a move that could shake up the entire battery industry. The potential of sodium-ion batteries becomes even more compelling when you compare their cost-effectiveness to that of the most affordable lithium iron phosphate, LFP, batteries available today, which still hover around $139 per kilowatt-hour. Beyond the price advantage, sodium-ion technology offers a number of other significant benefits. Most notably, reducing our reliance on lithium and helping meet the surging global demand for energy storage solutions. What many people don't realize is that lithium, although found in various mineral deposits and salt flats, is not limitless. Extracting it demands a great deal of energy and environmental resources. This, paired with skyrocketing demand, has turned lithium into a high-value commodity often referred to as white gold. Sodium, on the other hand, is far more plentiful, making up about 2.6% of the Earth's crust, and is both easier and cheaper to extract. Sodium-ion batteries also stand out because they're made using more readily available and less controversial materials. Unlike lithium-ion batteries that rely on expensive and sometimes ethically problematic metals like nickel and cobalt, sodium-based batteries typically use iron and manganese, elements that are abundant, more sustainable, and less prone to supply chain issues. One of the key performance highlights of sodium-ion batteries is their fast charging capability. Advances in electrode technology have significantly cut down charging times. Battery giant CATL has reported that its sodium-ion cells can hit 80% charge in just 15 to 20 minutes, which is faster than the 30-minute charging time of a Tesla Model 3 using LFP batteries. Some experimental models are even exploring the use of supercapacitor-infused anodes, which could one day enable full charges in seconds. Such a breakthrough would be a game-changer for long-distance travel, minimizing charging downtime on the road. Battery safety is another area where sodium-ion technology shines. While lithium-ion batteries rarely catch fire, when they do, the situation can be dangerous and difficult to control due to the chemical nature of the cells. In contrast, sodium-ion batteries are designed with non-flammable components, making them far more resistant to thermal runaway and short circuits. This added layer of safety could give electric vehicle users greater peace of mind. Performance in extreme temperatures is another advantage. Lithium-ion batteries generally work best in moderate climates, with ideal operating ranges between 0 degrees Celsius and 50 degrees Celsius. Sodium-ion batteries, however, can function reliably from as low as -20 degrees Celsius to as high as 60 degrees Celsius. According to data from CATL, these batteries can retain over 90% of their capacity even in freezing conditions, an impressive capability for EVs operating in cold regions. That said, sodium-ion batteries are not without their drawbacks. One of the main hurdles is energy density, essentially how much power the battery can store relative to its weight. While lithium-ion batteries typically achieve between 180 and 250 watt-hours per kilogram, sodium-ion versions currently offer around 140 to 160 Wh/kg. So despite their cost and material advantages, sodium-based batteries still lag behind in terms of how efficiently they store energy. In summary, sodium-ion batteries hold incredible promise. They're safer, more sustainable, cheaper, and better suited for a broader range of environments. But to reach their full potential, further research and development will be needed, especially to close the gap in energy density and overall performance compared to lithium-based alternatives. Recent breakthroughs in battery technology suggest that the performance gap between sodium-ion and lithium-based batteries could narrow significantly. Key players in the sodium battery space have already shown that, despite having lower energy density, sodium cells are emerging as a practical and much more cost-effective substitute for lithium iron phosphate, LFP, batteries. In 2021, CATL unveiled a sodium-ion battery with a density of 160 Wh/kg and announced its ambition to surpass 200 Wh/kg in future iterations. While reaching this goal will take time, it reinforces the long-term promise of sodium technology edging closer to the capabilities of lithium cells. Even with their lower energy capacity per kilogram, sodium-ion batteries are proving to be an attractive solution for budget-friendly electric vehicles. A battery pack with a capacity of 70 kilowatt-hours could deliver approximately 200 kilometers of range at a much more affordable cost than an equivalent lithium-based pack. This makes sodium batteries especially appealing in regions where cost and safety are prioritized over high-end performance. In the near term, sodium-ion batteries are expected to phase out older lead-acid batteries, which are still used in internal combustion vehicles and large trucks. This shift marks an important step toward greener, more sustainable energy systems. Projections suggest that global production of sodium batteries will see massive growth, from 10 GWh in 2025 to around 70 GWh by 2033, a nearly 600% surge in less than 10 years. This sharp rise signals the increasing traction of sodium-based storage and underscores its potential role in reshaping the energy landscape. One of the key reasons for this scalability is that sodium-ion batteries can be manufactured using many of the same processes and infrastructure as lithium batteries. This compatibility makes it easier and more economical for manufacturers to adapt their facilities without needing a complete overhaul. Given the mounting pressures on lithium supply chains and the likelihood of future shortages, sodium emerges as a stable and cost-efficient option that doesn't compromise performance. That said, challenges remain. The relatively lower energy density of sodium batteries still limits their suitability for applications requiring long driving ranges or high power. But the growing interest from major companies involved in vehicle electrification shows that confidence in this technology is rising. If the current momentum continues, we may see a shift where lithium-ion batteries no longer hold a monopoly over the EV sector. The widespread dominance of lithium batteries still poses a psychological and market barrier to new technologies. But as sodium-ion technology continues to evolve, offering lower costs, improved safety, and steadily advancing performance, it has the potential not just to compete, but to redefine the standards of energy storage in the coming decades.